Welcome to day two, and today we are going to conclude everything that we started yesterday on optimizing your profile. This is the final day, and I'm just going to go through it quickly because I also understand that yesterday was a lot to unpack, and you may not have enough time today. So we'll just go through this quickly. So these are all the things that we covered yesterday. And so today we'll just focus on the remaining aspects of your profile optimization. So here we are. So here we are on LinkedIn, and today we'll be focusing on, we'll start with the featured section. Now, the featured section is like another billboard, but maybe a smaller billboard this time around, where you can showcase a number of things that speak to, what you're trying to do with the featured section is just to showcase the things that you have done that speak to your goal. Don't forget we have a goal, right? Never ever forget that. You have a goal. So what is that goal? And what are things that you have, for lack of better words, evidences that you have that speak to you being positioned, well positioned for this goal. And so that's what you can use your featured section to do. For me, what I've done, or the last at the time I did this profile, was to showcase the publication where I contributed a chapter on how governments can leverage fintech solutions to bridge access to finance for women, right? Here, I've a very popular post that has significant, views on entrepreneurship, my unique entrepreneurship model of how to be successful in entrepreneurship. Right, I do a lot of coaching around this, so I have a number of frameworks. Interestingly, this is the only framework I've put out there. This year, I hope to put out some more on my frameworks, but this is my framework for starting and scaling a successful business. Also, some when this was when Paywen was recognized at the International Financial Award. So you just select what is unique to you, right? I've also included speaking engagements, one of my books on Amazon, and then if you click on show featured items, it shows everything. So there's so many things that you can add to your featured item. You can add a post. So what I've done is to just add posts. You can have a newsletter. If you have a newsletter that you want people to subscribe to, I heavily recommend that you include it here so that people can see it and then subscribe easily. If you have an article you want to add, if you have a website, a personal brand website that you want to include, please include it here. If you had some videos where you're speaking, some pictures, whatever it is that you want to upload, please feel free to upload here. This is like another real estate for you to advertise on. Please use it as best as you can, but ensure that it aligns with your goals, because this is the first thing people will see when they're looking at your posts. They'll see this first before they now then look at your posts, right? And then we'll talk about posting and content later. Just leave that. That comes next. Now the next thing is your experience. Now the 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 currency you have, is the expertise that you have gained through your experience. Now, so it's important that you showcase all of this here. But one key thing to remember is what we talked about yesterday, keywords. Ensure that you sprinkle a good dose of those keywords in how you describe your work and what you do. So yes, as describe all your achievements, what are the things that you've achieved and all of that. But more importantly, if you don't do anything else, ensure that you have keywords that people will search for that relate to what you have done and relates to your goal. So you put in all of your experience there, and yeah, I mean, just put in all of your experience there. Yes, and I forgot. An important thing for you need to also put is the skills in each that you've gained in each position, because this would also help you for visibility. right? So it's important to include the skills. Where is the yes? So there's a point where at this point it tells you to list skills, and then you can add as many skills as you can. Or more importantly, add media, right? So if there are documents, if there are presentations, if there's anything that speaks to, or maybe an award, anything that speaks to the excellence in which you delivered in a role, please add it here if it's already not already in your featured section. So for me here, what I've just put is Payone's website as well as a docu-story. Okay, so there's just get creative, right? Don't forget you have a goal. So think of in the context of this goal that you want to achieve, what media, what can you add that will show that you're the next person after sliced bread and butter, right? So yeah, so and that's that for you do that for all the experience sections. And then the next thing that you need to do is your skills, right? Make sure, okay, no, so this is education. Education comes next. Put in all your everything that you have in terms of schools that you've gotten, the certificates that you've gotten, just dump everything there. Put in the details and all of that. If there are opportunities for you to put keywords, yes, go ahead. But hey, so put in your education, put in all the licenses and certifications that you've gotten. A key thing, especially for senior roles, people want to see beyond work. I mean, how are you giving back to the society? So if you've done anything volunteering, I need to update this for myself. But yes, put in all your volunteering roles and experiences. And now these are the skills that you need to. So I have 39 skills listed somehow. Put in the skills, but more importantly, get people to endorse you for the skills. Now, I haven't, I mean, I must confess, I've not done this in a while, but get people to endorse you, right? You can just send it to people and get them to endorse you for your skills. It also boosts, I mean, when people see that a lot of people are endorsing you for a certain skills, then it helps you rank higher when people Google those skills, if you understand. And then recommendations, right? It helps. I'm also guilty. I've not done this in recent times, but hey, I still have about 11 recommendations that I've received, right? Even though this was for my previous roles, right, in my past life, as I like to say. But yes, get people to recommend you. It especially when someone is visiting your site for your profile for the first time, it gives them a more nuanced view about you because everything that you have done up until this point is what they call self promotion. But here is where people then get to just like testimonials, product testimonials and all of that, where people who have worked with you get to share their opinions about you. Okay, so two things that matter here: the quality of the people referring and recommending you, right? And then the quality of the recommendation. All right. Now, another thing that you may not see in the basic profile for LinkedIn is publications, but I'll show you how you can add that, right? So with publications, you want to put any publication that you put. So I put my Women and Finance contribution. I put some of my books on Amazon. Yes, and the beautiful thing about publications is that it gives you another opportunity to add the website of the publication. So, if I mean, whatever publication you have, if you have books on any e-commerce platform, you can put it there and put the link there so that's free advertising, right? People get to see that you have the books, and you never know, people may buy the books, right? So I have my books on Amazon published there, Complete Guide to Competency-Based Interviews, David Strategies, the Startups Playbook to Outperform Competition and Succeed in the Marketplace. And you can see the dates that I've uploaded all of this, right? So that's that for publication. How can you add publications to your, because I don't think it's in the default options that you have on LinkedIn. So just come back up here to and then click on this add profile section, and then it gives you the opportunity to add more things. Um, so you can add things. So these are the additional things that you can also add: volunteer experience, publications, patents if you have any patents, honors and awards, and test scores for those. I mean, these are just a couple of other things that you can add. Importantly, if you have a website, right? I My website is not live as at this moment, but if you have a website, it's also good to connect your website to your LinkedIn page, and you can do this by just clicking on Add Custom button, right? And then either you want them to visit your store, visit your website, visit your portfolio, your blog, or to book an appointment. You can add your appointment booking link, Calendly or anyone. I use Google, right? Google has a free one, so yeah, why not? So you can click on that such that when people click on it, they can book an appointment with you easily, right? For me, what I'll do is to put my website when I finally get around sorting that out. But you can do whatever works for you. Don't forget, you have a goal, and everything that you're doing should work towards the achievement of that goal, right? Okay. All right, so that's it for profile. Once all of this will take a while, but once all of this is done, you have set up a powerful engine that you can easily be reached on, right?